right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Brian Williams, followed alongside by my main man LeVar Johnson. Ring of Glory TV #1, the glorious beginnings. LeVar, my man, how are we doing?
I'm feeling absolutely wonderful tonight, and I cannot wait for this jam-packed show. We're about to be in a sold-out arena once again following Genesis of Glory, and I can't wait to see what's about to unfold.
And boy, oh boy, do me and LeVar have a night ahead of you folks, as let us get straight into it. As LeVar opening up our card here tonight, a rematch from Genesis of Glory, Adrian Alpha versus Santos Gutierrez, round 2. How you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely great about this match. Alpha put on such an impressive showing, coming out with the win at KOJI, and Santos is coming out here with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. Can't wait to see these two go at it one more time.
And then following up as well against them, my man, is Dorian Grace versus Shaun Sky. We seen Dorian Grace interrupt Shaun Sky's interview in the back, where he proclaimed he had to lead Shaun onto the path of righteousness. And LeVar, they meet one-on-one tonight.
Dorian Grace looking to lead him on that path, and Shaun Sky is looking to deny that, but we gotta wait and see what that path is tonight.
And then following it up in our co-main event, two legends from Japan are making their U.S. debut. Masanori Ikeda and KOJI are going to battle it out. LeVar, man, come on.
Hey, man, I've never been in Japan. I've never got to see a strong style match in person, but I'm glad we're bringing it here to the U.S. and we're bringing it to ROG. This is guaranteed to be a hard-hitting banger.
And then, folks, LeVar, I know you especially have been waiting for this, but we get a sneak peek into the future. It is confirmed the second pay-per-view for ROG On the Line will be headlined by these two men as they do tonight. Bronson versus Liam Maguire, the World Heavyweight Championship match sneak peek. LeVar, tell me what you're feeling.
We saw these two win their matches at KOJI to get to the finals of the mini World Heavyweight title tournament, and we get to see what they're capable of against each other tonight. But the next time we see them, the belt is going to be on the line.
Folks, do not go anywhere as Ring of Glory TV Glorious Beginnings starts right now. LeVar, with popular demand and probably the match of the night from Genesis of Glory, we have Adrian Alpha and Santos Escobar 2. Adrian Alpha victorious in the first outing at Genesis of Glory, the first match in ROG history, and my man, we're running it back.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Santos Gutierrez and Adrian Alpha on an absolute banger, and undisputedly, from all the responses from the fans and everything and the votes, they definitely won match of the night. And we had plenty of bangers on that show, but these two, like we said in the match, they came, they showed up, and they showed out.
Santos Gutierrez, I did have some words with him backstage after the match, LeVar, and he was not happy. He believes Adrian Alpha is the lesser wrestler than him. He said that he made some mistakes that night that he does not look to make tonight. So I guess that we are going to find out here if Adrian Alpha is going to go 2-0 against Santos Gutierrez, or if we might have ourselves a rivalry on the come up.
That's a lot of talk backstage from a guy who lost. You can't say somebody's the lesser wrestler and they have a pinfall victory over you. That just doesn't add up. So hopefully, instead of saying he's the lesser wrestler, hopefully he can come back tonight and get his get back. Or Adrian Alpha is going to prove even more of a point and submit his betterness over Mr. Gutierrez.
I exactly hear what you're saying, and I completely agree with you, my man. Santos Gutierrez, coming from that Gutierrez family, historic legacy, historic family name in Mexico, and now he's carving out its slice here in America. And folks, here we go. Adrian Alpha, Santos Gutierrez, round 2, baby.
And let's get it on. And these two immediately going to the middle, calling double tie-up. Ooh, Alpha sending them to the corner. Big forearm kick. Oh, here we go. Big exploder suplex. Straight out the gates with high action and a big corkscrew moonsault. Man, Brian, these boys going at fast pace already.
And that's exactly what you're to expect from both of these guys, LeVar. Both of these guys are hard-hitting. They're fast. They move like they are lightning quick. And Adrian Alpha is suffocating Santos Gutierrez right now, not even allowing him a moment of rest, as yet again, third time is about to be the charm as he turns him around. Big knee in the clothesline, sitting him down.
I mean, hey, if you weren't gonna stop me from doing it, I'm gonna keep doing it. That's what I always say. That's my motto right there. And as Adrian Alpha again looks to send him to the ropes, ooh, and smart there, clinging onto the ropes, Gutierrez, but is not smart enough, gets caught.
A counter for the counter. It's insane.
Absolutely, and Alpha is just right now. It's more just outsmarting Gutierrez. It's like he's more prepared as he delivers a big code red.
You know, it just begs the question that maybe Santos bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Maybe a big cannonball off the top rope to the outside, but maybe Santos is emotional. You know, clearly Adrian Alpha must have heard the remarks that Santos said to him in the, later aftermath of Genesis of Glory, and he didn't take that lightly, which, LeVar, I can't blame the guy. When you're hearing someone that you just beat say you're the lesser wrestler, I wouldn't like that either.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, when it comes to these two, when it comes to wrestling in general, every superstar have a why. They have a why they're doing what they're doing. Adrian Alpha, his why right now is to prove these claims false, that he is the better wrestler than Gutierrez, and he delivers some big knees to the chest of Alpha, and Gutierrez is fighting to defend the legacy. The Gutierrez name is so prestigious back in Mexico, and he's trying to bring it to the U.S., give it more light, and show how much prestige it really has as he sweeps the leg out from Adrian Alpha.
And in another note, the guy's fighting for his own pride. Oh my God! What was that?
Big corkscrew splash. And a big kick out from Alpha.
But the guy is also probably fighting for his own ego, LeVar. He sits there and you lose the first match in ROG history! And good God! You gotta think that's gonna put a chip on your shoulder. That's gonna make you upset. That's gonna make you have a fire in your stomach.
Absolutely. You're gonna do everything you can in your power to get that get back. And that's what Gutierrez is doing right now. He's doing these big knees to the chest on the outside. And now he's playing like it's his game.
I'm not gonna lie to you here, Chief. This isn't even a wrestling match right now. These guys are just fighting. This is a scrap. I don't understand how this keeps happening with us. We are so fortunate. Genesis of Glory, it just kept getting better match after match. And with the first TV show, LeVar, that is exactly what is happening here again.
Absolutely. And Alpha going back in the ring at the count of 7.
Not wise. Not wise here.
At all. Oh, but nearly gets down in time. Oh my God, but gets caught. Big knee to the chin.
That could do it. 2. Whoa.
And a very cocky mistake could have just made a game over from Adrian Alpha, but now that has to check him back into the game. That he shouldn't underestimate a man that he just beat. Even though you just beat him, this man has a vendetta. He has nothing to lose and you have everything. That's how you gotta play.
And at the end of the day, LeVar, every match is different. You cannot sit there just because you have a victory over a guy and expect that he is going to do the same exact things like he did in the first match. Santos Gutierrez is smart. He learned from his mistakes, as we see that he had his moments being in the driver's seat. Sure, right now Adrian Alpha has him on the ropes, but Santos Gutierrez goes flying to the outside of the ring, and I think this commentator's curse might be coming back.
Absolutely. We definitely saw the commentator's curse heavy affected Genesis of Glory. It was bad. But back to the action. I would love to call Gutierrez as he heads over the top rope again. Gutierrez is a game plan wrestler. He comes out every match with a plan, and he makes it his purpose to execute it. Whether it gives him the win or whether it fails him, he always has a plan.
Oh, wait, here's it again! Alpha, the mistake, turning his back on him! One! Oh my God!
Like I said, he comes out with a plan, and the plan was to meet that man's chin off of his body and pick up the W. As I said, anything possible to get that get back, and that's what we just saw. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1-1, and Gutierrez might have just shown that they can fight on the same level, that they're the same level player.
Dylan Drake, the Diamond. I've heard about you, Dylan. I've heard of the things you've done, the places you've been at. Crazy. I can also do research on someone. But you see, Dylan, while I know you're draped in gold just about anywhere you go, you chose to ruin my return, my homecoming to the place that I built. You ruined Anthony's debut. You ruined the match people didn't even know they would be clamoring for. And to be honest here, I respect it. I respect a man who has a mission and has the drive to do what is necessary. But there is a small issue with that, Dylan. You didn't just choose any man to set your targets on. No. You chose the Kingslayer, the Mountain Conqueror. You chose me, Jordan Locke, the man who built the brand. I hope it was worth it for you, because when I get my hands on you, Dylan, I promise it will not end well for you. But don't worry, we'll be seeing each other very, very soon.
After the success of Genesis of Glory, LeVar, my man, we are back. The glorious beginnings as ROG TV. The first installation is here, and we are kicking it off with the righteous one, Dorian Grace, making his in-ring debut tonight against Shaun Sky. LeVar, we seen at Genesis of Glory, Dorian Grace is proclaiming that he wants to guide Shaun onto the righteous path. And we can only wonder what that means here tonight.
See, I'm real interested in Dorian Grace. Now, hold on, before I get into that, man, am I happy to see you. Am I happy to see the people here at the first official show, the house show, after an amazing first pay-per-view. You know, I was glad to be there, and of course, I'm happy to be here. But as you were saying, trying to lead him onto the righteous path, and it's like, when we see this tonight, we just gotta like figure out, what does that mean? What is the righteous path, and why has he chosen him to be the first person to put on the path?
I completely agree with you. Dorian Grace, an anomaly. We have seen this man in different companies. I personally have seen this man wrestle in a couple other companies. The one coming to mind is Ring of Chaos, but now Dorian Grace is here. Ring of Glory, and the righteous one looks to lead Shaun Sky to the righteous path. As my partner to my right has said, what exactly is the righteous path? But I would have to assume tonight Shaun Sky is probably hoping to get away from Dorian Grace, as he does not want to have anything murkied with him any longer.
Absolutely, and after Dorian Grace absolutely mauled him backstage, he's got to be coming for redemption. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, Shaun Sky, Mr. Limitless, making his way down to the ring, and you gotta think he looks happy right now, but he absolutely has vengeance on his mind from what Dorian Grace did to him backstage.
Shaun Limitless Sky, Mr. Limitless himself, he is here making his in-ring debut. This man was meant to make his in-ring debut at Genesis of Glory, but Dorian Grace not allowing that, as he has found his first target to put onto the righteous path. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our first matchup on ROG TV, the righteous one. Dorian Grace looking to put Shaun Limitless Sky on notice. And LeVar, man, crazy jam-packed crowd here tonight. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania showing us so much love, man. And here we go, we're about to get in action.
Absolutely. And you know, this crowd's been waiting, this crowd's been hot for it. And we finally getting into it as Grace delivers a big shot to the jaw. Not gonna, but a big elbow reversal from Mr. Limitless and a big Hurricane Rana. Getting started off kind of quick.
But this is something that Shaun Sky does not want to do, but maybe I am wrong. Huge Pitbull DDT by Mr. Shaun Sky, as Dorian Grace not wanting to allow Shaun Sky to get that agility, get that athleticism out from underneath him, because as soon as Shaun starts going, he is not going to stop with a huge neck breaker mounting Shaun to the ground.
And Grace doing an absolute smart thing right here, as you said, mounting him to the ground, keeping him low. Every time he gets up on the knee, he puts him right back down. He gets up, you know, Grace is right on the attack, and that's the smart thing to do.
But that was not smart.
Absolutely not. Over a shooting attack and paying for it, getting dropped on the back of his neck.
Oh, God, just kicking him right in the face. Dorian Grace a little bit frustrated. This man is an interesting person. When he attacked Shaun Sky at Genesis of Glory, it seemed as if he was talking to himself and he was disappointed in what he had to do. So it seems as if, like, he doesn't like having to inflict pain on others. But tonight, he seems to be doing it pretty well.
I absolutely do not believe that, as we get a pick Quinn attempt. 1, 2, and a kick out from Sky. Almost ended a little early. But Dorian Grace is crazy. I do not believe that he doesn't like inflicting pain on others. As we're seeing here, this man is already busted open. He 100% enjoys this.
Just closed fist strikes, knuckle to the bridge of the nose, breaking the skin open. We have some red here as Shaun Sky, you gotta think, when you see your blood in your front of your eyes for the first time, that has to be a feeling. As look at Shaun Sky, that satellite DDT.
We're going for a penitent. That could be it. 1, 2. Another big two count. Now from Shaun Sky. Now finally getting in control, as Grace leaning up against the ropes and catching a big drop kick to the mush.
Shaun Sky's not done though. Oh, a double drop kick. Look at that. The athleticism on display here tonight. Shaun Sky going on the apron, but it looks as if Dorian Grace is getting up a little bit too quick for him here, LeVar. But Shaun Sky yet again gonna spin around and just take Dorian Grace on a ride. The standing shooting star press connecting. This is crazy. This is 1,000 miles per hour right now. This is not where the righteous one, Dorian Grace, wants to be. He wants to keep Shaun grounded like he was earlier in this match, but it seems right now the lead is running away from Dorian Grace.
Absolutely, and Shaun Sky has just been fast-paced over and over again with the drop kicks, pinpoint on the money, and going a little bit out of his range there, trying to use some of his power against Dorian Grace, the much bigger opponent, and working against him. As a big suplex takes Shaun Sky down, and now Grace trying to work to get back in control.
That's the thing. When you have the speed of Shaun Sky, he's going to utilize it. He's going to keep using it and trying to stay away from Dorian Grace, because Dorian said he is tired of wrestlers acting fake, acting as if they don't know what they're doing here and losing their cause. And exactly as you said, big arm drag from the top rope, and Shaun is staying on top of Dorian Grace right now, LeVar.
Absolutely, that's what you got to do in a position where when you come out of the match and you're kind of on the bottom, you know, nose broke, nose just got busted open, you got to come out angry. You got to put some of that aggression back in. That's what Shaun Sky is doing on the attack with these pinpoint precision drop kicks to the mouth. All that ad drop. There's a big double foot stomp off the ropes.
The limitless foot stomp. 2. Dorian Grace just barely kicking out. Could you imagine what would happen if Shaun Sky, coincidentally enough, got the upset here tonight against Dorian?
It would have been definitely an ego check for Grace. He would have had to check himself into another path, a path of victory, and not learning how to not take a loss. As again, these drop kicks, single leg, the double foot stomp, you saw it was like right on the back. That could definitely deal some serious damage later in the match.
These educated feet by... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. LeVar, it looks like we have blood all around my brother. The double knees to the face of Dorian Grace, splitting that forehead wide open.
Even though he just busted Grace open, did you see how long it took for Shaun Sky to get up? That man has been going full pace, full speed, but he might be losing some of that gas.
Oh, no. This is not what you want to see. Dorian Grace, wait a minute, as he just plants Shaun Sky to the mat. And now seemingly probably going to drag him away from the ropes. And this is probably it here, LeVar.
That's peak ring awareness right there. 1, 2.
Look at that. The kid has some fight in him. Shaun Sky.
Oh. And now gonna get called right back in the hands of Grace with a big snap power slam. And now here comes the assault from Dorian Grace. Now, again, like I said, when you start to be on the bottom, the anger comes out, the aggression. And now we're seeing that right here from Grace as he looks to just punish Shaun Sky for kicking out, wanting him to stay down and just take that pin.
The crowd giving them a fight forever chant. We love to hear that from the sold-out Pittsburgh crowd as Dorian Grace gonna plant Shaun Sky into the mat with a huge DDT. That rope-hung DDT, leaving Shaun lifeless on the ground here. But Dorian Grace is not done with this man. And here we go, LeVar. I think this could be the beginning of the end as he has him one more time. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Foot to the back of the head and just driving. And again, going to drag him away from the ropes to the middle of the ring. No rope breaks. And ladies and gentlemen, this just might be over.
Dorian Grace could be getting that victory that he thinks is his, but wait a minute! Shaun Sky, the heart in this young man, kicking out, refusing to say die to Dorian Grace. I mean, just look at his face, LeVar.
I don't get it. I don't get it. This man is taking so much punishment. But a question I wanted to ask you, Brian, is I know you're a man of conspiracy theories. You always have your theories. Always like to hear your ideas. You're a smart man. What do you think this path Dorian Grace is trying to put Shaun Sky on is?
Dorian is a unique individual. You know, I feel like at certain times people just sit there and they have these theories, these ideologies that only themselves understand. And that's the person of Dorian Grace is like. He doesn't sit there and allow you to pick his brain. The only time he will let you in is when he has a motive for himself. And I could only wonder if that's what he has here for Shaun, if he has to want to use Shaun for something to his own greater demise and his own greater objective. But right now, Shaun Sky is fighting it off or trying his very best. Is now Dorian wisely targeting the legs late into the match here, LeVar.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's trying to go for that stomp again, but again, Sky with a big kick to the knee and that single leg drop kick trying to open that wound up. And now Shaun with these big kicks to the head, again, straight to that busted open forehead. Both of these men are bleeding, and this is only the first match of the night.
This is only the first match of the night, as you said, folks. As he said, do not go anywhere. We have so much action-packed here for you tonight. As Shaun Sky, big snap suplex planting Dorian Grace as Dorian wisely crawling underneath the rope, trying to get himself up here, LeVar. And Jesus!
Big shot to the draw that late in the game strength comes out of nowhere, but immediate retaliation from Grace as he sends him into the steel steps and now gonna just punish Shaun Sky, sending him all over, back and forth to the arena.
Shaun Sky, though, man, he is refusing to stay down. These guys are going at it. What a first match on ROG TV, man. Like, if you wanted a standout match to kick off the series, this is exactly what you would ask for.
Absolutely. And this has been an absolute banger. This is war. This is what we love to see from two of the young competitors on the roster. The two people looking to make a name. We'd like to see a war. And Dorian Grace not being smart right there, turning his back to his opponent at the wrong time and eats a dropkick for it.
And those are one of the things, LeVar. You know, this guy, he has a weird mindset, gloating around, sitting there and just taunting Shaun to his face. And you gotta wonder, is this gonna be it? 1, 2. Dorian Grace is not done yet, LeVar.
Absolutely not. Another big kick out. And now Shaun Sky looking to target the arms and he's going back to the little big double foot stomp. No.
Narrowly missing.
A little off target there, but now gonna go for something else. Big knee to the back of the head.
God! To the back of the neck. 2. Oh! Shaun Sky does it.
Absolutely avoiding the path forward now, but you just gotta know that's not it for Dorian Grace.
That is absolutely not it. I feel like this is only the beginning for these two men as Shaun Sky, an impressive victory here tonight in the first ROG TV match. Folks, go nowhere as we have so much action left to go.
And now we are looking at a new champion. Are you cursed? Are you blessed? Are you still in some world beneath the record show? I took the blow and did it my way. No pressure, no diamonds. No struggle, no strength. No challenges, no greatness. Grow through your challenges. Push through the pressure. Earn your greatness.
Don't worry, the Diamond has his sights set on the man that built the brand. I will show up however I want, to do whatever I want, whenever I want, because Ring of Glory is my brand now.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now.
Man, oh man, this is a match that I am excited for. Co-main event LeVar. We have 2 new debuting stars as Masanori. The Dragon Lord Ikeda is here in the United States of America. He is here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he is here in Ring of Glory.
I'm just so excited with the talents that we have from all over the world, man. We got from Canada, from Japan, from the UK, we got Mexico, we got people from everywhere just to come out here and represent our brand, to represent ROG, and to come to bring you people straight bangers. And that's what I know Ikeda is known for, is putting on them hard hitters, and he's brought it here to America, brought it here to Pennsylvania, brought it here to ROG.
Listen, man, TCN don't play no games. I don't know what the budget is. I don't know what the financials are behind it, but all I know is we keep coming with heat after heat after heat as we have yet another stud as the man, the myth, the Japanese wrestling legend KOJI is making his debut in ROG as well.
See, we got 2 legends from the Japan game. And I already know that TCN doesn't have a budget after we had A-Mart at GOG. So the budget is non-existent, and I love that, so we can get whoever we want at no price at all, because it doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, KOJI and the Last Dragon. This is something special.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Jordan Locke made his return to TCN, Genesis of Glory. Anthony Martin showed up. Masanori Ikeda, KOJI, co-main event. LeVar, the show, the hits keep on coming, and you just know strong style is going to be on display here tonight.
Yes, sir. As KOJI immediately targeting the arms in a big lift, dropping them on the back. And these two men, these are not the smaller guys. These are still the big guys. We know. I'm a big guy myself. Big 6'8", 6'9", 250. You know, the big guys in ROG are absolute monsters, and these are two big guys on display, and I love to see that.
We absolutely do. We just love seeing all the difference in the technicality, the skill sets, the ranges. We have guys who are flying, running all over the place. We have guys who are sitting there and able to beat your head in. And then we also have guys like these two, who are two strong style legends, who are just going to beat the ever-living hell out of you.
And you already see the wing awareness at work. He knew KOJI was going to try to go out the ring and look for a breather, so he immediately chased him. But it might not be the smartest idea.
Death Valley driver to the outside of the ring, just chucking Masanori to the mat here. And that is exactly what you're going to get from both of these guys. There's going to be no quarter, no nothing. They are here to cause mayhem and pain onto one another.
Absolutely, and that's what Shaun Style is all about, the heavy hitters. And that's what these two absolutely are, as Ikeda with a big punch to the gut and gonna roll back in the ring, you know, get back to his domain. You know, is he gonna put KOJI up against the ropes? Oh my God.
I think he might be knocked out. That might have to be it right there. Oh, alrighty.
I'm just lost for words, and we're just seeing a whole bunch of just, I don't know what to call it, but the cockiness tonight has been costing a lot of people. And right now it's coming back to bite Ikeda. Gets 3 big lariats, laying them out, and now KOJI gonna look to get back in control.
The back and forth with both of these men is absolutely insane, and just driving KOJI to his knee was Masanori. And you know, you're absolutely right, LeVar. You know, these guys, they have their moments. They're bragging, they're taunting, they're pandering to the crowd, and honestly, I can't blame them, because this is a sold out. This is sold out. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, man. First episode of ROG TV. We are here, big dog, and we're only gonna stay getting better, stay getting bigger.
No, absolutely, be out here in Steelers country. You know, this crowd has been so great to us tonight, loud, appreciative. You know, we love to look that we're here. Definitely got to come back, as these two are putting on an absolute hard-hitting contest and a big boot to the skull, since KOJI flying over the top rope.
But he just gets back up and throws Masanori right back into the ring. These guys are animals. They are not men. They are shit brick houses. Oh my God. No way.
Oh my God, the float over a bridge. But again, see, I'm just a big fan of the big brain plays, the wing awareness. You saw that Ikeda's foot was going to clip the rope, so he floated over, got the bridge, and blocked off the ropes. Gotta love it.
Both these guys have the ring awareness that just shows that they are both legends. Oh, big mix up there. Gets Masanori in the favor here. Throwing KOJI off the rope. And oh my God, a huge gut punch. Dropping KOJI to a knee here, LeVar.
Big low gut punch and a knee to the gut. And now that definitely knocks the wind up out of you, especially the big heavy strikes, the knees. And you see both of them are targeting multiple body parts, not just going after one. They're playing smart. They know the game here. And you gotta love to see it as the big flying elbow sends Ikeda crashing down to the ground. And a big stomp to the chest gets him up out that corner.
These guys are just seriously beating the hell out of one another as KOJI, oh my God, just the kicks to the back of the head of Masanori, and KOJI pandering to the crowd in his own right. And this is impressive, man. But Ikeda with the huge counter enziguri, flattening KOJI.
And an attempt could have put him out. Could have put his lights out there with that enziguri. But Brian, I want to ask you a little quick question. These two, you know, big heavy strikers, big heavy hitters, that knockout power, and of course them going against each other. You know, you're not going to see somebody get put to sleep. But who can really hang with them when they're not going against each other?
You know, I think that is a great question, LeVar, as we have a quick pin attempt here. One, but just look at both these guys, LeVar. Exactly to your question. Kicking out at one. Who is going to stand in the ring with these guys and give them a challenge other than these two men themselves? So I guess we'll have to see in future episodes. And folks, you're going to have to return. Do not forget, if you are enjoying yourself, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments for those of you that are watching at home. And if you're able to, come and check us out. Come and see us. We're all over social media. We're all over the world, and we just plan on getting bigger and better, like I said earlier here tonight. And we only plan on adding more people to the roster and having even better matches, as KOJI is firmly in the driver's seat right now, LeVar.
Absolutely. Them headlock takeovers really wear a man down. The pure wrestling. Oh, the pump fake. Oh, my God. DDT sending him head first into the mat. And now just gonna, the big stomps to the back, kick to the head, and just a multi-assassinal attack right here.
This is brutal. This is seriously brutal. We're on a 7 count here. These guys don't even care about the count. They could just go for a count-out draw here, but KOJI wisely picking him. Oh my God, did I say wisely? He just punched him in the face to make him regain his composure, LeVar.
That's just a little taste. He was saying, come back in the ring to really find out what's going to happen. As he gets a big flapjack, middle of the mat, pin, 1, 2.
That is the first 2 count, LeVar. That is the first 2 count of this matchup. Oh, wait a minute.
You know how late game it is? Oh, my God.
He has him up. KOJI, but look at Ikeda. Oh, my God. The forearm in the back of the neck.
And he got some height off that old arm wrench. Oh, gonna lift him up. Bag soup. Points from off the ground. With strength. 2. Oh, big kick out from KOJI. I thought that was gonna be it. That was a beautiful, beautiful back suplex from off the ground.
This is absolutely incredible right now, LeVar. Is Masanori Ikeda is trying to stay in the driver's seat here. And now wait a second. God, what a knee.
We saw what the knees can do. Them boys can put your light out, and especially from Ikeda, a man who trains it. And you saw how far he cocked back. Oh, big kick to the gut.
Dragon Slayer connects LeVar. That could do it for KOJI. Wrap for the count.
2.
Oh.
God, that Dragon Slayer was from beautifully placed middle of the ring, and KOJI gonna do the smart thing, take a breather.
Even Ikeda took a breather on the outside, taking a breather still in the ring, allowing KOJI to get himself to bearing, get back in the ring, but KOJI not allowing Ikeda to stay in the driver's seat for very long here, LeVar, attacking the arm of Masanori yet again. We've seen this earlier in the match. Big back suplex planting Ikeda to the ground. The last Dragon Lord still in firm standing.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Big back suplex, a little more of an arch on that one, going up on that upper back towards the neck, and a big drop kick to the back.
Oh my
and
God.
Another senton. Oh my God! And KOJI's just moving at a new pace here, some newfound life up here late game.
That second wind, LeVar, that's just how these guys operate. They've been in the game for so long. KOJI off the rope, the knee to the neck. That could do it for Masanori. 2. Oh my God. Can you believe this is just the co-main event?
Just the co-main event. We still have one more match. We got one more banger to see here tonight, and I'm just grateful I get to commentate over it with you, my brother.
I'm so proud to be here alongside you, my man, being able to be the voices of ROG, the voices of TCN, Masanori Ikeda, the Dragon Lord trying to sit there, Ushigoroshi onto the neck.
I got it. That's high angle. That back of the head is definitely in some pain. Is KOJI able to get up out the way? Ooh, big float over DDT.
Look at these guys.
Just on the hunt. Following Ikeda out the ring.
Oh, no. Oh. Ikeda scouted that one, LeVar. He knew that German suplex was coming, and I for one, would not want to take that German suplex on the outside. We've seen how much torque and lift KOJI had when he hit it earlier in the match. And just look at Ikeda, man. He's just sitting there gaining his breath, and I can't blame him. Both of these guys have to be spent, LeVar.
Absolutely. These two have been going just back and forth, all matching. Back to that German suplex. I wouldn't want to take one from KOJI, period.
KOJI back in the ring. Masanori Ikeda, another gut punch, planting the man down, but KOJI just refusing to give this man any breath. The back and forth here, a huge clothesline, LeVar, another one. And it looks like Masanori Ikeda might have that second win himself. He is fired up. What is in store?
That second win can be an absolute game changer as these big kicks and strikes. Oh my God. Looking for that knockout blow, and again, gonna go back to targeting the long legs of KOJI. Stomping the knees into the ground.
These guys are insane, man. I am just so privileged right now to be able to see these matches. This is free TV, by the way, folks. You're not even getting charged to watch this. And this is what we are producing on our first TV show. It is only going to get better. Come on.
It's absolutely ridiculous that, like, these level of stars are just able to come out here to the U.S. and put on the absolute bangers. Ikeda gonna go right back to that low gut punch and then hold on a second. Dragon Slayer!
Masanori Ikeda hooking the leg, 2! And Masanori Ikeda just barely scraping by that victory here. But LeVar, man, what a match. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere as me and LeVar will announce to you our main event after this short commercial break. And folks, be sure to go nowhere as this banger is up next. Folks, it is main event time as we are going to get a glimpse into the future, LeVar, because just as we recently told you, Bull Bronson versus Liam Maguire, the two men who will go on to fight for the ROG World Heavyweight Championship at the second ROG pay-per-view on the line, are going to main event this show here for you tonight, LeVar, man. Tell me how you're feeling.
I am absolutely, I'm gassed, bro. This is the world title preview. You're about to see these men absolutely destroy each other and then be able to watch it again in about two, 3 more weeks.
Just think about the mental victory here tonight. One of these men is going to walk out with a victory over the other guy. Both of these men agreed to this match. Both of these men sat here and requested this match, LeVar. They wanted to get in the ring before their championship match to get a feel for one another. And Pittsburgh, you got your wish as we are going to get Bull Bronson and Liam Maguire, the World Championship preview in our main event.
You know, this match right here is like a boxing match. It's like that first round. You gotta feel out your opponent. You gotta see what they're capable of, know what they're gonna do. And this first match is gonna be absolutely that. These two are gonna test the waters with each other, see what push each other to their limits, see what they're capable of. And when that world title match comes around, they're gonna know what they gotta do to get that gold.
And that's exactly what they are here for. Both of these men are wanting to etch their names in the history book, and they want to etch their names as the first ever ROG World Heavyweight Champion. Bull Bronson and Liam Maguire, two beefy ass men, LeVar, and you can only imagine the brutality we're gonna see here tonight.
Absolutely, the power on display is going to be absolutely insane. As Bull Bronson, the much bigger of the two, already taking control early.
Oh God.
And just putting all his weight and pressure on the back and just smashing the bald head of Liam Maguire across the mat. And this is just, oh my God, straight from off the ground.
And we seen at Genesis of Glory, Liam Maguire defeated Casey King and Bull Bronson defeated Komodo, as yet again, it has been a trend here tonight with the pandering to the crowd. It's kind of bit these guys in the ass a little bit, as now Liam Maguire not allowing Bull Bronson to stay on his feet, tossing him out to the ring side.
That's a little shot right there. Like, hey, you want to get coffee with me? Go sit on the floor. Go take a break. As he's gonna show some power of his own. Liam Maguire dumping a bigger man from the turnbuckle to the floor, and look at that, straight off the ground, tossing it to the ropes. Liam Maguire not one to play with.
Neither of these guys are played with. These guys are both world champions in any company they step foot in. And that is exactly why they are in ROG, and that is exactly why they are here tonight, LeVar.
Absolutely, and the London Brawler right here just absolutely beating down Bull Bronson, and again gonna send him across the ring. And he didn't take too kindly to Bull Bronson playing in his face, and now he's on the attack as he delivers a big elbow to the knee, and not working on the one with the brace on it.
Wisely targeting the good one.
Hey man, my pops always told me, if you see somebody with a bad knee, see how well they can stand on the good one. So that's a smart play from Liam Maguire. I like that.
Liam Maguire not allowing Bull Bronson back upon his feet, and that's so wise, because when you have big men like this, LeVar, you can't. They both know that both of them have insane amounts of strength. They both know that the gas tank can keep going, and they both know that when one another gets in the lead, that you have dangerous situations like this, as Bull Bronson trying to give himself a break here, but Liam Maguire, whoa man, following from outside and just chucking Bull. Oh my God.
I didn't think he was gonna make it all the way to that barricade at first. I thought he was gonna drop as he gets hit with a big choke bomb on the outside of the ring. And as we saw a lot here tonight, when these matches get outside, it gets real chaotic.
It gets chaotic, it gets brutal, man. Like, these guys, they just have no care in the world. Now, wait a minute, Liam Maguire, we see it with Casey King. Just planting Bull Bronson's shoulder on his kneecap, and just, yeah, Liam Maguire's not going to take disrespect lightly, LeVar, and we are seeing that right now.
I mean, who is, really? Who in ROG is gonna act like a sweep? We've seen the get back tonight from Gutierrez. We've seen Mr. Limitless get his get back on Dorian Grace after attacking him at GOG. The get back is something people in ROG take to heart.
We're at a 9 count there, LeVar. We almost would have seen perhaps a count out.
Oh my
God. The strength on Liam Maguire is scary, man. Like, this guy is not human.
And it wasn't even a stall. Like, it was just a straight up and a release, just a sheer drop. Straight down to the just up and down. I mean, that's all it takes to put somebody away. I'm surprised he didn't go for the pin off that one.
Just look at him, just beating down Bull Bronson. Bull Bronson having some color here, but Bull Bronson maybe paying a little bit of possum here. LeVar is how he starts to target Liam's legs, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Exactly, making him land on the brace. That's straight metal right there.
Oh, man.
Cockiness. Coming to bite him.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
That's incredible.
Absolutely. And Bull Bronson, that's a big dude. That's like 270.
I hope this man doesn't kill me after what I'm about to say, because I'm terrified of him. We didn't even see Komodo give Bull Bronson this much trouble. It was very even throughout their match, LeVar. But right now, outside of the beginning of the match, this has been all Liam Maguire. This man is mauling him, but wait, quick roll up here.
There's the possum right there. Ooh, big kick out of that one. Hey, that could have been them sneak pins, man. Then we will seriously change the game. You won't be expecting it. You won't be ready to kick out. And now Bull Bronson going to look to get back in control. Big swing and neck breaker. And like you were saying, at GOG, Komodo's the issue. Komodo is a problem, but Liam Maguire might be even more.
Just Bull Bronson really engaging with the crowd here, but this is not the match that you want to do it in. That STO takedown by Bull. Oh, Jesus, that bad knee to the face, the forehead of Liam Maguire. That is just, it's not the time, it's not the place. That's when you win the match that you want to do that. But right now, Bull Bronson is in deep trouble.
Bull Bronson might think he's already world champion from winning that shot to get here, but he doesn't realize Liam Maguire is still a threat. He's a threat to the world title, and we've clearly seen from the control he's had over Bull Bronson, but Bull Bronson is looking to pull it back right here with a big boot to the jaw.
Did you notice it though? That huge power slam, and Liam Maguire was immediately trying to stand up. This guy won't stay. LeVar, he will not stay down. This guy is a machine.
Big shot to the face, and now Liam Maguire
Oh,
coming out.
man. Oh, my God. Bull Bronson defending himself wisely there, though. Honestly, I would have to say, if he didn't get that sweep there, he probably would have been in deep, deep trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is insane. I never would have thought that Bull Bronson would be in this much trouble.
If he didn't get that little turnaround, the shots to that open wound on the side of the face, you haven't talked about that a lot in the match, but that's right over the eye. That could bother your vision. That could take you out of the match. If you can't see where he's coming from, what are you going to be ready for? You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with you. You know, these get. Wait a minute. LeVar, hold on a minute. Oh, my God! That has to do it. That has to be it.
Thank God for reinforced limbs.
Yeah.
Just pumping the shoulder up. Not even able to get the full arm out because that's a big guy laying on top of you. And now Bull Bronson is looking work.
The San Antonio Lariat planting Liam Maguire and Bull Bronson. One and done. LeVar, take us home, baby boy.
I'm absolutely lost for words, but ladies and gentlemen, the question is, could that be what we see at On the Line? Could we see the San Antonio Lariat bringing home the ROG World Heavyweight Championship? Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I've been LeVar Johnson. This has been Brian Williams.